Yeah, so my people, in continuation with our update on as it take the go, they say that the court orders DSS to grant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu maximum comfort. I say, oh, I don't hear. And also to practice his faith in detention. Because I've been seeing a lot of headlines from our people. You know, we just sometimes we exalt things. Okay, we pray things to happen. That is how I see it. That is how I feel it. You know, by what we write, we just like, oh, how is this or this could happen. Okay, that is what. But what I've been seeing in those headlines is like, court orders DSS to transfer Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to prison. Okay, but what I'm seeing here is totally different, as you can see. Court orders DSS to grant Nnamdi Kanu maximum comfort and also to practice his faith in detention. I say, which one is maximum comfort again inside DSS detention? So I think the prison should have been the best place for him to live a free life, at least to live a fair life. Yeah, let's put it that side. Put it as he live a fair life in prison, not in DSS custody. So let's see if actually they ordered the DSS to transfer him to prison custody. Now they said that the trial judge Justice Binta Nyako, who gave the order on Thursday, also ordered the DSS to allow Nnamdi Kanu to have a change of clothes, which means that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not been having changing clothes all this while. A change of clothes, give him medical attention, and allow him to practice his faith, which is Judaism. And they say that all those things that they use, all those their cap, you know, all those their towel, all those their hand, you know how they operate, that he has not been given the opportunity to receive these materials. And they say now that court has ordered the DSS to allow him. Now the question is going to be, will the DSS obey these court orders? Or will Barrister Jofor still come out again to tell us that the DSS has floated the court orders? Because there is no punishment if the DSS fails to obey the court order, because they are acting under the instruction of the dead Buhari, being represented by an impostor who is in Asorok, Polanco on daily basis. Now, Justice Nyako said the matter for the day was for abridgment of time. The judge also brought further hearing of the case forward by a day, which is January 18, 2022, from the initial date of January 19th, for a hearing of pending applications, which includes the jurisdiction of the court and competence of the charge. The judge also brought further hearing of the case forward by a day, January 18, 2022, from the initial date, and also pending applications, which includes the jurisdiction of the court and competence of the charge. Counsel to the federal government, Shuaibu Labaran, however, told the court that a counter affidavit opposing the request by the federal government has been filed and served on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Justice Nyako, however, informed Kanu's lawyers that the application for the abridgment cannot be considered because there is no judicial time for such an issue. Following the insistence, Justice Nyako agreed to shift the other cases slated for January 18 to accommodate the trial, which will last till January 19th and 20, which means that in three days out of this month is going to be the court day for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his trial. Kanu's trial was heard on Thursday in his absence. On his lawyers, Aloy Ejimako told journalists that part of the things that will be heard in the application for his bail, among others. The lawyer also said it is not mandatory that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be in court for this hearing. I think I let us know forehand before now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must not be in court on this very day, that he might be anywhere he is while the lawyers represent him. Earlier, there were expectations that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would be making an unscheduled appearance in court, but eventually he was absent, which DSS refused to. Nnamdi Kanu is facing charges bordering on alleged terrorism and treasonable felony, which means treasonable felony. He wants to overthrow Buhari. That is what that means. So I'm going to show you one video here where so the open grazing now has gotten into the river. They are no longer just grazing on the land, they are also grazing on the sea. They don't read. I know they understand. They don't read. Oh yeah, those of you who have not seen the video, let me make it big here so you guys can see. Now they are also controlling cows in the river. Nigeria. I wonder which way we are going with this kind of people. See, people who are supposed to have the cows indoor and be making millions, milking them, making money out of them. Look at where they are training them now. Now, I don't tire. These are the number one citizens of the country. You know what I'm saying? These are the number one citizens of the country. I don't know. I don't know how the cows needed to bath. Okay, so they have to take a shower and also to swim because I think that has been long. Even the people self, even taking care of them, maybe they have not taken their bath. So the cows have to wow. What is even wrong with these people taking care of us? For how many years now we have not had any bath, including our caretakers? I bet we enter water, all of us will go enter this water now. So that is how those people controlling the cows were able to take their bath for a very, very long time. And that's how you're seeing them there. And the cow said no, that it's been long since they took their bath, but if they continue to walk across the river or just drink and move away, that their organ and their controllers are not going to have their bath anytime soon. So that's why they entered there, and also their controllers had no choice other than to join them into the river so that they can they can feel cool. Okay, Otta. So let me know what you think about the trial that occurred today. But to me, I knew Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wasn't gonna be appearing in the court. And I have another story quickly, where they said that each time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu goes to court, that they spend how much? 500 million naira on each Nnamdi Kanu's court appearance. Wow. Exclusive. Nigeria Secret Police DSS spends 500 million naira on each Nnamdi Kanu's court appearance. Nigeria Secret Police Department of State Services, which is DSS, spends a minimum of 500,000 naira each day it brings the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, to court. Top sources have told Sahara reporters. Now, my question is, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was away in Obodo Oyibo, now each time they bring him, they spend 500 is that 500 million? My God, 500 million naira, Jesus. That's half a billion each time they bring him. So, which means that all this while that he has not been brought to court, or he has not been caught while he was in Obodo Yibo. So shouldn't this money have yielded anything or assisted people or have changed lives? When I tell you that the people in charge of Nigeria are senseless people, then you will feel that I'm too insultive, but that is the truth of the matter. Now you are bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court and you are spending $500 million on each court day. That is just the DSS. So other department of government have not told you how much they are spending. DSS only, which means that they can spend 10 billion in bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court. Wow, that's a very big story. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a big man. He's a great man. It's not easy before you can bring somebody to court. You spend 500 million naira. So that means that's why Nigeria is shaking. But he never even start to shake and they are complaining. When Nigeria will start to shake, even Buhari, the earthquake will meet him in Aso Rock and the rock will collapse on him there on a one run. They said that the huge amount it was gathered goes into providing logistics, including adequate security around the movement of the IPOB leader from DSS facility to the court and back to the place. The rearrest and rendition of Kanu, a high-profile detainee, to Nigeria from Kenya in June 2021 by the failed president Oponko Muhammadu Buhari's administration has continued to generate concerns globally. Therefore, should any harm come to Kanu while in detention, it is understood that the DSS is aware that it could lead to an unimaginable crisis. The amount spent to bring Kanu to court for each appearance is huge. In today's Nigeria, 500 million naira is not a small amount. I am wondering how long the DSS can justify spending such a huge sum to take just one man to court each time he has to appear before a judge, a source disclosed. On Wednesday, Sahara reporters revealed in a report that an emergency hearing that could lead to Kanu's release on bail had been scheduled for Thursday today, which they did not. Nigerian government lawyers disclosed that the move was in response to appeals by Igbo leaders for his release. The move following President Muhammadu Buhari's comment on November 19, 2021 to consider the unconditional release of the IPOB leader as a sought by elder statesman from the southeast who visited him at the presidential villa, Abuja. Kanu is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him at the Federal High Court, Abuja, by the Nigerian government in response to years of campaign for the independence of Republic of Biafra through IPOB. He was granted bail in April 2017 for health reasons, but skipped bail after floating some of the conditions given to him by the court. And then the Nigerian army were sent to go and kill him, and he had to flee. His rearrest and forceful extraordinary rendition to Nigeria in June this year have been commended by many right groups. This one they say around the world, by Alamajiri. It has been commended by Alamajiri. See what Sahara Reporters is writing here. Omoyele Shawari, warn your people. You cannot be writing junk. If you write junk in your newspaper, then you go to court there and sit down and say that you are standing in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Which right groups are commending his kidnapping from Kenya around the world? Which word? You will write it the way it is. Fulani cabal and their Alamajiri beggars have commended his kidnapping. Write it like that. May we know, say, not right groups across the world. Which group across the world? Nonsense statement. The year is smelling. But I know one verse. Many right groups across the world. Why didn't he name them? Say so group has commended so group. We want to know them. You just say so many right groups. Which right have the wrong groups? So many wrong groups has commended the kidnapping, because no right human being living with his senses complete we tell you that they commend the kidnapping, an extraordinary rendition of a man who is seeking for liberation and freedom. And Omoyele Sowore, your newspaper is here writing junk that many right groups, which they are wrong groups. You hear the smell. I bet more go another news, Jerry, before I start vexing.